Can you guess which professional NFL team had the nerve to send a cease and desist letter to a high school football team for trademark infringement? And the pettiest NFL team award goes to the Detroit Lions. Now, let me be honest, I'm biased because I went to the high school that they told to stop using the symbol of the lion doing whatever he's doing. I guess he's pouncing. But I'm also Attorney Jones, an intellectual property attorney, a Westlake High School graduate, but also an attorney who likes to educate businesses about brand protection using hot topics and current cases like this one. So somehow, Westlake, a high school in Metro Atlanta, got on the radar of the Detroit Lions, and they sent out a cease and desist notice for use of the trademark. And because, of course, a public high school don't want smoke from an NFL team, they just had to take their time and change up the logo on the football field, on the doors, on the header of everything that they've ever put out related to a high school to make sure that they were not using an infringing logo. So now the Westlake High School graduate and the tax-paying citizen is like, really, Detroit? Because, they had to change everything in order to comply with this cease and desist letter. But the trademark lawyer in me understands, so let me explain. Remember, trademarks are brand identifiers. The primary issue at hand is whether they will cause a likelihood of confusion between customers. And while there's not a likelihood that customers buying football tickets would confuse these two organizations, trademark owners always have to protect against dilution. That is, allowing too many people to use a mark that is supposed to only identify them. Because then when they try to get somebody else to stop using or selling their trademark, one of the defenses is going to be that this sign, this symbol, this logo is so widely used that it ceases to operate as an actual trademark. So I'm sure some intellectual property attorney over at the NFL or the Detroit Lions was just doing their due diligence. And according to ProFootballReference.com, Westlake has had its fair share of NFL players, so I guess we were on their radar as someone to watch with this logo. So the lesson to learn here is if you are responsible for a team, whether it's a high school or a rec league, you have to make sure you're not using someone else's registered trademark. And if you have a mascot or a logo that may have been created 20, 30 years ago, like Westlake's, if it is infringing on someone else's trademark, you may have to change it and pay the cost associated with it.
Detroit Lions could have dropped some coins though. Just saying.